You're an American. You see a price for $10, it costs you $11. You see a date like this, and you think, December 9th. You see an 18-year-old Brit order a pint, and you think it's illegal. It's a charming observation, really, the assumption that America's rules are the rules of the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, they're not. As a Brit in the UK, I'm going to be your guide. Today, I'm going to prove to you that the world is much bigger than just America, and a lot more bonkers. So stick around. God blimey, Governor, what's he talking about? Hi, my name is Steve, and this is Brit Chap TV. Right, my American friends, this video is a friendly public service announcement. We love you, but there's a few things you do that you think are perfectly normal, but to the rest of the world, they're utterly baffling. Let's start with this one. The drinking age is 21. In the United States of America, it's legal to purchase and drink alcohol at the age of 21. And because America is such a huge cultural force, many Americans just assume it's the same everywhere. You see it online all the time in comments like this one. A British guy in a British pub on his 18th birthday put, "You need to be 18 to buy a beer." And an American replies, "Since when is 18 legal to buy alcohol? It's 21. But it really isn't. You see, in the UK and the most of Europe and Australia, and in fact the vast majority of the countries in the world, the legal drinking age is 18. And in some places like Germany, it's even lower. So if you're an 18-year-old American, you can come to a British pub and legally have a pint. Mind-blowing, isn't it? The price you see is the price you pay. Now let me explain. This one causes chaos for the Brits when they visit the US. In the UK, the price you see on the ticket is the price you pay at the till. Our sales tax, which is called VAT, is included in the price. But in America, you have to do mental arithmetic every time you buy something. You see a t-shirt for $20, and the time you get to the till, you pay something completely different. And just as you think you've figured out all of the maths, here's the truly bonkers part. The tax is different in every state. You can literally drive across a state line to go shopping and have to start your mental maths all over again. For a tourist on a budget, you're constantly guessing. To the rest of the world, this is absolute madness. We just like to know what we're paying up front. The date is month, day and year. Okay, this one causes so much online confusion. In America, you write the month, the day, then the year. So the 9th of December is the 12th of the 9th, although usually you do say December 9th, but so do we sometimes. There are no rules how you say it. But in the UK and almost every other country in the entire world, we write the date, day, month and year in order. So the 9th of the 12th is the 9th of December. Can you see the problem? Once again, we see it all the time online. Just take a look at this post from Ozzy Osbourne's memorial. God rest his soul. The date is written the British way, as he's British. Sure enough, some American in the comments is completely baffled. She writes, "You have his birth date wrong. It's the 12th of the 3rd, 1948. You see, we just think it's easier to change the first number every day than it is the middle number. The rest of the world does it this way, except America. But here's the thing, America thinks the whole world does it America's way. If we was trying to arrange a meeting, we would end up being months apart. So I'm sorry, America, the American system is the odd one out, I'm afraid. By the way, if you're finding this useful or just plain baffling, do me a quick favour and hit that subscribe button below. It really helps a small new channel like mine get noticed. Cheers for that. Right, back to the madness. The world cares about the Super Bowl. Right, let's tackle a big one. Football. To the whole world, it's a game that's played with a round ball and your feet. In America, you call it soccer. And the game which you call football is the one that you play mostly with your hands. Now, I think the real confusion starts because you call your baseball final the World Series, even though only mostly American teams play. So you naturally assume your other big final, the Super Bowl, must be a massive global event too. And this leads to some brilliant confusion online. I mean, have a look at this post I found from an American living in the UK. Okay, it's a Reddit post and I'll read you just the important bits. And it's titled, why do Europeans not know about the Super Bowl? He says, so I've been staying in Europe for about 9 months now. I'm staying in a city called Birmingham. The other day I started talking to a friend about the Super Bowl, and he just looked at me, confused. I honestly thought everybody knew about the Super Bowl. And someone else replies, why would they? It's a championship for a sport they don't follow, and which is pretty much played only in the US and maybe Canada. How much do you know about the cricket championships? Then someone says, I mean, cricket is nowhere near as popular as the Super Bowl. That last comment is a perfect example of the bubble. He's judging a global popularity over what's popular in America. He says cricket isn't popular. The Cricket World Cup has over 20 countries competing. That's 20 countries. And that's nothing compared to football that you play with your feet. For our World Cup final, over 200 countries compete. And that includes America. Now, compared to the Super Bowl, where 32 teams from just one country compete, when you look at the actual numbers, it's not even a debate. One is a domestic final, the other is a global championship. The Super Bowl is a huge American event, but it's not a worldwide event. The football that you play with your feet is the one that's played all over the world by 200 countries. So, in short, one is a world sport, the other is an American assumption. 2 weeks holiday is a generous perk. Now a massive one. Time off work. In the US, it's common to get about 2 weeks paid holiday if you're lucky. And even then, it's often seen as a decent perk. In the United Kingdom, the legal minimum for anyone working in full-time employment is 28 days off paid leave. Yes, you get paid to have a whole month off work, and that is the law. It's not a perk, it's a right. We have a fundamentally different approach to work-life balance. We believe proper time off work makes people happier and more productive. So when you hear a Brit talking about his 5 weeks holiday, don't be baffled, be jealous. So now when you look at all of this, it brings me to just one conclusion. The whole world is right and you are wrong, America. Oh, and you're gonna love this next video. As for me, I'm out of here.